Well, Coach, while much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff, no such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
There we go. Back, man. Hey, stand. Ready?
A first carry now for Kenneth Dixon. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this ditty, has got to be priority one.
Looking deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll run with a second-year man from ASU, Kalen Ballage. Tackle made there by Nick Perry.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They'll run here with Ballage. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Let's put that team on the front. Middle.
From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. Caught by Wilson. They only get 5 out of that quick slant, but that's good enough for a first. Wilson now in his second season in Miami. First 4 years were in Kansas City. He's always been a solid complementary receiver, but Miami really hoping he can take the next step in his development, be more of a go-to guy now at 27 years of age. Now Ballage. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Check nine. He's coming. Double up.
They run it with Ballage. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6.
It's going to be a long day.
To throw is Rosen. Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Third and long here for Rosen. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Preston Williams, his 11th touchdown of the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On second down, it's Dixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing his Wentz. His throw incomplete. Aqib Talib, the veteran Pro Bowler, there to get a hand in, knock it away.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Aguilar has it. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
First down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
The throw by Wentz, caught by Jackson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Here we go, back man. Check, 47. Watch the run.
Here's Miles Sanders, the rookie second rounder from Penn State. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and goal, Philadelphia.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll run with Sanders, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 29, Rosen. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
First and goal, 6-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. Second and goal from the 1. Toss play to Balaj. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal.
I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school. Check 50, check 50, check 50.
On the toss, here's Balaj. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up fourth. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
First down.
So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. To throw, it's Wentz. And that's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. It's a second down run with Sanders. Second down a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to third and 3 now.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on first and 10. Nice run on second and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on third down? You're a little off balance.
Completes it to Aguilar. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, his 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And oh, he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Balaj. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Run that. Hey, Alpha.
On second and goal. Rosen, and this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The drive begins with a run by Dixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Here we go. Nelson Aguilar. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Eagles.
Wentz now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
And an Eagle first down.
Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. This pass complete, Wentz to Ertz. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's what I'm talking about.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Throwing on first is Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
First down, Eagles.
Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The kick by Elliott is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now it's Rosen looking. He's going to take a shot, and this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, as the first half is winding down, and the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying...
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Von Miller racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll also wind up being the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Again, it's Balaj. He'll have a first down past the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Walton. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4, Rosen. He completes it to Wilson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, being on the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end, Zach Ertz, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Wentz now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz, and that's complete to Jeffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Here's Wentz to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
Waiting. 57, come on. All day, dog.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Check, 43. Tighten up.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Amara Darbo, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive,
and this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now Walton, and an alley to run. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He's not going to get me.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Rosen. Got his man. It's Williams. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now it's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. They're able to locate Wilson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. Rosen now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Here's Rosen to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Draw play. Here's Walton. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Rosen looking to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connect.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mark Walton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Trying to lay one up deep. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Throwing now is Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Now Wentz. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st down, Eagles.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 180! I'm trying to collect.
On first down, Wentz. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll start with a give here to Balaj. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. The Dolphins on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Rosen. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Jackson to return. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Here we go. Waiting. Check.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and that'll bring up second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Wentz. And it is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Watch the screen. Hug. Mike, 53. Mike.
Rosen will throw. Walford's got it. Complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. And now it's Rosen looking. He's got it to Williams. And out across midfield down to the 45. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Number 53, Mike 54.
On second down now, it's Walton. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A gain there of 21 yards. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the